Welcome, welcome. Today we are going to be talking about how to recover a marriage as a husband. If you follow the steps that I outlined, you will have a transformation in your marriage, and I believe by the grace of God, you will be able to restore your marriage. Now, it takes some work, but if you are interested in doing the work, then you will get the kind of results that you are looking for. If you are meeting me for the very first time, my name is Adi Subanjo. I am a love coach and a pastor, and I help men hit their goals in marriage and recover their marriages if it is struggling. So there's some things that I need to highlight in the title right away. The first one is that you know that the marriage is failing. That is, you have been experiencing negative feelings. You have noticed that the joy is gone from the marriage. Intimacy is gone from the marriage. Faith that the marriage can work is really low, and you are just wondering what next. The second thing is a Christian husband, not a Christian boyfriend. A Christian husband. So I'm speaking to you. If you are married to your wife, you are a believer, you love the Lord. Wives can also apply this principle, but today's video is really addressed to the husband. So husband, yes, I want you to know that your marriage can be repaired. It can be fixed. It can be transformed from where it is to something better than where it is and towards where it should be. What is it that makes marriages break down in the first place? It doesn't happen overnight. It happens in steps. Many times it's because of life. Life happens. You begin to get busy with stuff. You assume a lot of things about your spouse. As a man, you just assume that your wife is doing well, and you just go ahead and do what you do. And over time, resentments build up, unforgiveness build up, things that you don't even know you did begin to rise up in the heart of your wife. And after a period, she figures out that being with you is way more difficult and painful than being alone, with the hope that she may meet somebody else later on. In fact, I discovered that most women that I talk to that are in the process of divorce, they even prefer to be alone and never married again than to be with a husband who is, to them, has caused a lot of pain. And I also discovered statistically that more women file for divorce than men, because women are the one that usually will discover that the marriage is not the way they want it, and they will start working on it. And so by the time they get fed up that, oh, right, I've tried everything that I can do, the men have not started doing everything that they can. And so that's why women are the ones that usually file for divorce. What is the main thing that causes marriages to break down? I share with you the process that it takes. It's one thing that builds on the other. It's not just one specific thing, but all of that we can summarize as dissatisfaction or unmet expectations. Another way to put it is marriages will break down whenever the weakness of one person is too much for the other person to bear. So as a husband, I'm speaking to you. When your wife figures out that she can no longer bear your weaknesses, she would initiate the process of divorce or separation, because she figures that if I continue to try to work on this marriage, I'm going to be broken, my children are going to be broken, and I'm going to live my life unfulfilled. I would rather live a fulfilled life alone and get at least some of my life visions and dreams done without the help that I need, than to be in this life that is so sad. My dreams are being crushed every day. and my children's lives are being affected by my emotional state, I will prefer to just go alone. This is how she got to that point. And I'm saying that not to shame you, but to get you to understand what you need to reverse. And it can be reversed. And before she comes to that conclusion, she has painted a picture of you that may be right or wrong, and most times they are wrong. A picture of you that she has completely concluded that is impossible to change. That this man is a man that blah blah blah. She fills in the blanks, paints the picture of you that is not usually not exactly who you are, but that's what she sees and that's what she's been experiencing. And as such, she comes to the conclusion that I am not going to be able to bear these weaknesses anymore, and I've tried everything to change it. He is not changing. He's not willing to change. He's not willing to work at it. And so I'm going to just save all of us a lot of trouble. I'm going to move on. Sometimes you may even feel that you will be better off with somebody else, that she is a problem and she is too much of a problem to you because you have been complaining about all her weaknesses. And so she believes that, you know what, instead of being a clog in the wheel of this man's progress, I'm going to let him be so that I can be who I need to be and do my best and not hinder another person. That can be another explanation that she gives. But whatever it is that she thinks, or whatever picture she has in her mind, let it be known to you that she has concluded that your life together is not good enough for her compared with her life alone. When a woman begins to complain, when your wife begins to say things like, I want space, I don't want to be in this space, can I go somewhere, can you go somewhere, do we need to divorce, is this what our marriage is going to be like? She's at that point where she wants to shut down the whole thing. You may react, and I see a lot of men do that. They react in ways that make it worse. For the Christian ones, they start to pray, but the prayer is very selfish and self-centered. So they pray things like, God, let this woman know that it is a bad thing to be divorced. Oh God, whatever it is that the devil is doing in my marriage, I cancel it. Now, that's not a bad prayer, because the devil, the enemy, is always trying to destroy your marriage. And so if you pray that kind of prayer, it's good. But then they don't focus on a lot on that. They pray things like, let her see whatever it is that she's doing that is wrong. So they focus on what she's doing wrong and pray that God will change her. Those types of prayer, they don't work as much. And for those who don't, after praying for a short time, they also complain. So they tell the woman all the negative feelings that they have as a result of what she's doing. So maybe that's what you've been doing. You've been telling her that, look, the way you're treating me is not fair. I've been working really hard to save this marriage and to provide. Why is it that you're trying to destroy the marriage? All right. So if you are there with me and you really want to get help right away, it's urgent, and you hear what you've heard has helped you. You've gone through some of my videos, and you know that I know what I'm doing, and you want to get help, then go in the description right there and book a call with me, a 15-minute call. We can talk. In 15 minutes, your life can be changed. In 15 minutes. Once I sit with you and you share with me, I would always have something that you can do. And of course, if you want support and coaching and all of that, I'm ready to do that for you. I will do that with you. Of course, there's a price to that, but it is nothing compared to the transformation that you want in your marriage. All right. So for those who are just getting to know and you just want to know what to do to prevent divorce in your marriage, and you just want to know how to rebuild friendship, then go ahead and download my friendship rebuilding cheat sheet. Friendship rebuilding cheat sheet at adesobanjo.com/friends. You can download that one-page PDF that shows you what you need to do to rebuild friendship in your marriage. There's a video that goes along with it. You watch the video, You learn what you need to learn. And once you've learned that, you can then add your PDF to one conspicuous place in your home or on your screen. So when you take a glance at the PDF, the cheat sheet, it reminds you of everything that I taught in the video. This is a game changer if you are trying to rebuild friendship. But if you want help with your marriage, then the best thing that you can do is book a 15-minute call with me, and we can chat and I can show you what you need to do right away.